It's not easy having a high level of spiritual and emotional intelligence. It's not. Coming from someone who does, and I'm not even saying that as like a flex, but it is a flex. And it's a growing flex because I feel like every day we are all given the gift of growth and evolution. But what I will say, okay, so last night I was winding down for the day and I was watching my comfort show, Shameless, and I'm on season 3. And it was the episode whenever Karen comes back after ditching her baby, and she kind of like goes on a spiral, and she comes back and she tells Sheila, her mom, she was like, I don't deserve him, talking about the child that she left. And like this immediate sense of like needing to talk about what deserving actually is just came over me. And I almost pulled my phone out to like voice record my thoughts on deservingness and worthiness. But I was like, you know what? No, we're going to let this marinate. We're going to sleep on it. And then we're going to come here and talk about it the next day. So here we are. Hi, it's the next day. It is such an interesting concept to really feel like you have to be deserving of something in order to have it. What? What? What the fuck? Because you desire something and it's actually available in your physical reality, that is all of the proof that you need to deserve something, right? And last night, I was watching a little bit of the inauguration of President Donald Trump, and I like to switch between Fox News and CNN because they are vastly different news coverages. And when I switched over to the CNN portion, they were talking a lot about just all the things that Trump has done wrong and how he's going to be a horrible president, blah, 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 blah. And then on Fox, there would be commentary of what Biden has done wrong and how he was such a horrible president, blah, 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 blah. And I think it's so interesting too, because I thought to myself, I was like, man, you remember how whenever Donald Trump had an assassination attempt and there were people who were like, he deserved to die. Like, why didn't he die? I was like, I don't think that even about like the worst people. I don't ever think that someone deserves something tragic to happen to them. And not even like death is like a tragic thing, but like you think of how that would impact the people who love the person that you're talking about. And it's wild to me that that is such a thing that we have just normalized in our society about like deserving of things, right? Like, oh, well, that person, man, they really deserve all the happiness in the world because they've really been shit on in their life. That's a weird scale of someone deserving love and admiration. Or that person deserves to rot in hell and live in the streets because they lie and they cheat. That's a weird fucking thing to say about someone that you have no context as to why they are the way they are. And I want you to take a second and just look at it as yourself, right? Like take a step back and look at it as like you and how you feel of your deservingness and worthiness of things, right? Like, do you feel that you aren't deserving of something? And if you don't feel deserving of something, especially if it's something that you desire, why? Because there's a root there. And because there's a root to that, that means we can rewire it and we can reprogram it to be in more alignment with what actually feels good and what actually is going to help you manifest the things that it is you desire. But deservingness and worthiness are like, you're deserving and worthy of everything, right? Even the things that happen in your life and it's like, I did not deserve that. It was a part of your journey. It's a part of like what you signed up for coming here to earth to have a human experience. Like it's a part of what is meant to happen for you so you can get from point A to B, so you can learn something, so you can grow, so you can evolve, so you can actually put to practice what it is you've been asking for from the universe. Because if you're sitting here telling the universe all the time, like, I am tired of people taking advantage of me, guess what's going to happen? The universe is going to give you an opportunity for you to put your money where your mouth is by saying, here's an opportunity where someone's going to take advantage of you. Now, how do you respond? What is your action to it? Are you going to let it happen again and continue the cycle? Or are you putting your foot down and saying, like, I'm actually done with this type of behavior? That's how things work. That's how universal law works. And if you really want to feel so deserving and worthy of things, it all starts here. It all starts here. No one's ever going to validate that for you. No one's ever going to place that belief on you for you. You have to do the work in order to feel that way for yourself.